All right, music fans, welcome back to the Real Music Observer. My name is Dave, observing real music in real time for real people just like you right there. And this guy here, Sammy Hagar and Daryl Hall, live from Daryl's house. Had to be one of the coolest ever episodes of this show. I mean, I don't know. Daryl's tune Family Man, Sammy killed it. In fact, I think Daryl had a little trouble on like I Can't Drive 55 and getting in sync with some of the lyrics on some of the Sammy tunes. Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. But here's the thing, Daryl Hall sounds amazing. He sounds amazing for his age. They're both about 70. I think Daryl might have just turned 70. I know Sammy just turned 70. They both come from different musical spectrums, but in reality, I've noticed there's kind of this congregation happening of artists who came from a certain era, regardless of what their background is. In other words, there's a willingness to kind of hang out and work together. This show that Daryl Hall initiated years ago, when I first saw it, I said, what an awesome idea. And I know why he did it, because you're not getting any radio airplay. You come out with a new album or something and nobody's going to listen to you. This is music that needs to be heard because it's the greatest music ever made. You know, whether it's an episode that he did with like Smokey Robinson or Todd Rundgren or whoever. If you watch those episodes, it's just rock and roll history on steroids. My thinking is, after seeing this episode, I would love to see a Sammy Hagar, Daryl Hall tour. Screw Van Halen for now. It's just not going to happen. And I think fans would love it. I think there's so much material between both of them. To see Daryl up there rocking out with Sammy, and Sammy digging all the soul and R&B grooves that Daryl has laid down over the years. And Daryl Hall just has a monster voice. Like a voice that's just, it'll be one of the greatest rock voices, soul voices ever. It's just, I know we argue, I know people come over here just to hear my opinions about Steve Perry all the time. I get tired of talking about Steve Perry, and that's why I'm talking about Sammy Hagar and Daryl Hall and bringing in some new topics and new subjects, because there's so much other music out there, and there are so many great singers up there. And in fact, Sammy is a great vocalist himself and still sounds great for his age. That's why I think if you had both of these guys on one stage, it would be so convincing. And regardless of what kind of music they perform, if they do the Hall & Oates catalog or if they do the Sammy/Van Halen catalog, and hang out together and have Michael Anthony up there maybe, and maybe have some guys from Daryl's band. That drummer from Live at Daryl's house is a monster. I don't know the guy's name. I should research it. I think I knew it at one time, but his name slips my cranium at this time. But man, is that guy a great drummer. On every song, he is just beating the crap out of those skins, and he sounds fantastic, and he's got the energy and the excitement that you want in a rock or soul drummer, for that matter. So what do you think? Daryl Hall and Sammy Hagar? Sammy and Daryl? Works for me, man. I'd love to see it. What are your thoughts? Let me know over on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Dave. This is the Real Music Observer. We'll be back observing more real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. Real soon. We'll talk to you then.